On a clear summer night, a lone astronomer patiently probed the expanse of the heavens in search of a new discovery. While searching the skies for elusive, faint objects, he noticed a bright region resembling a star through his telescope. That star-like region, however, was only part of a larger complex we now know as the Fossil Footprint Nebula. The Fossil Footprint Nebula was discovered by German-British astronomer William Herschel in 1790. The Fossil Footprint Nebula, also known as NGC 1491, is an emission nebula located approximately 10,700 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Perseus. This captivating nebula gets its deep red colorization from the ionization of hydrogen gas by massive stars embedded within it. The bright central region, LBN 704, gets its glow from neighboring stars which superheat the gases at its core, producing the bright area that Herschel observed in 1790. These stars also produce copious amounts of ultraviolet radiation, creating this striking visual. Just a fun fact: emission nebulas commonly have temperatures in excess of 20,000 degrees Kelvin, which is the equivalent of 35,540 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, hello everybody, and thanks for tuning in again. You know, the Fossil Footprint Nebula is one of those targets that I came across because, as often happens, a lot of the times we end up photographing a lot of the same deep sky objects over and over and over again, and we're constantly looking for something new. Anyway, this was one of those outings where I had to do that. Anyway, I got on Stellarium and I started just searching to see what I could find, and I came across the Fossil Footprint Nebula. And I said, well, that looks like a pretty good target. It has a relatively good magnitude. So I went ahead and I pulled out my Explore Scientific AR-127 and I got some imaging in. I shot a Narrowband and I was able to get about 11 hours worth of total imaging time. I was able to get 3 hours of O3, 3 hours of HA, and 4 hours of O3, 4 hours of HA, and 3 hours of S2. So that wasn't a pretty bad night, and well, the results came out relatively well. Okay, I used my mono camera, of course, which was the ZWO 183. Now, one thing I've been noticing is that the light pollution is really starting to have a pretty negative impact on a lot of the exposures that I'm taking. When I first moved over here in this neighborhood, the sky was pretty clear relatively. Right now it's about a Bortle 7, Bortle 8 in the area that I live in, and naturally that's not a pretty good thing if you're into astrophotography. Most of my exposures are right around 3 minutes. So what I'm forced to do right now is I'm going to start reducing my exposures to probably around 2 minutes and see if that has a positive impact on the exposures. Unfortunately, light pollution is getting worse and worse. So it's just something that we'll have to deal with. All right. Well, that's about it for this particular video. And now I'd like to show you my finished edited version of the Fossil Footprint Nebula. Okay, and as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to comment, like, and please subscribe. So, until next time, and clear skies.